right. Good morning, everyone. Good day, actually. It's 2:30 in the afternoon in Minnesota. I am presenting to you the second part of tornadoes and hurricanes. All right. Although we are not, or let's say you are not affected by either of them, this is just an awareness kind of presentation so that we will all know what to do, when to act, and how to save our lives. Okay, so this time around, we're going to have hurricanes. What and why about hurricanes? So what is a hurricane? A hurricane is a large donut-shaped storm with heavy rain and strong winds blowing around a calm center. They are the biggest and most destructive storms on Earth. So if you have heard earlier that I mentioned tornadoes are the loudest of all sounds that you can hear on Earth. This one is the most destructive storms. Now, it says here, calm center. This calm center here is the eye. So we'll learn about that. So we'll continue. What is the difference between hurricanes and tornadoes? Now, hurricanes are huge. Tornadoes are much smaller. Tornadoes, on the other hand, are formed by one thunderstorm and have little rain. Hurricanes form over warm ocean water. Most tornadoes form over the land. Hurricanes are made up of many thunderstorms and rain clouds with heavy rainfall. So one difference is that tornadoes have little rain, hurricanes have heavy rainfall. Tornadoes can only have one thunderstorm where the tornadoes originate from, while hurricanes can be made of several thunderstorms, rain clouds. That makes it very, very huge. All right. And another thing is that hurricanes form over warm ocean water. So most likely if it is warm, it could be between Atlantic and Pacific. But most tornadoes form over the land. So much destruction is on the land. How are hurricanes like tornadoes? Now, let's see. Both, I just used this almost the same pictures. Both have strong winds blowing around in circles rather than straight lines. Both are usually moving. And both have very strong updrafts that carry warm, moist air high up in the atmosphere. The first picture is a hurricane. The second one is a tornado. First one is a destruction by hurricanes and a destruction by made by tornadoes. Now, what happens before a hurricane? So these are the things that we have to look up to the sky or check on the temperature, check on the sky also. Like last week, there was a tornado here. There was a tornado warning. The siren was going off. And I was just thinking, what are those? I thought it's just in the house. But then I remembered it was the first Wednesday of the month. So first Wednesday of the month in Minnesota is tornado drill. So everybody can participate. All right, so winds blow hard. There is a lot of moisture in the air, like there is rain, heavy rain. The level of the sea rises and the waters get very rough. So you can see tropical beach like this would be very rough. Waves will be taller and higher. As the hurricane builds, the ocean rises dangerously high with huge waves called ocean swells. All right, so first, it would be kind of like, because of this dark clouds, there will be winds And then there will be winds and more rain. The seas become tough, become rough, becomes high, it rises, creating ocean swells. Okay, here are more. Clouded sky, heavy rainfall, rough tide, tide meaning the sea. Ocean swells, increase in wind speed is also dominated. So, how is a hurricane born? An area of low pressure forms over a tropical sea. The sun beats down and warms the water to at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit. This warms the air. It also adds lots of moisture to the air. The warm, moist air starts to rise because warm air is lighter than cold air. All right, so the upward movement of the air soon forms a cluster of thunderstorms. So if there are a lot of moist air, it will form a cluster of thunderstorms and rain clouds with heavy rains and thunder and lightning. Sometimes these storms and clouds come together in a particular way and a hurricane is born. All right, there is the eye. There will be a lot of moisture in the air, warm air, or the air will become warm, and then it starts to rise, moves up in the sky, and then it joins the other rain clouds. There will be thunder and lightning. Of course, if there are dark clouds, you expect there is thunder, and there is lightning too. So when they come together, a hurricane is born. All right, so warm, moist air continues to rise. The updraft sucks in still more air. The rushing air starts to spin around in gigantic spiral wind. When the wind reaches a speed of 39 miles or 63 kilometers an hour, it will now become a tropical storm. So 39 miles or 63 kilometers. Every year, about 10 tropical storms form in seas off the coast of the United States. So in about 6 of every 10 tropical storms, the rainfall keeps getting heavier. At the same time, the spinning winds blow faster and harder. So when the winds reach 74 miles or 119 kilometers an hour, the tropical storm now becomes a hurricane. So the difference is just how fast the wind will be moving. How big are hurricanes? Most are about 340 miles or 550 kilometers across. Wow, that's big. That's wide. The very largest hurricanes form in the Pacific Ocean. They may have diameters greater than 1,000 or 1,600 kilometers. Diameter is around. Hurricanes also extend way up above sea level. Monster hurricanes may reach as high as 10 miles or 16 kilometers into the air. So moving up and moving wider. So it could be like an x-axis. Now, how many hurricanes form every year? Now, on the map, I now have Panama Canal, Caribbean, Jamaica, worldwide. This is South America, and there is the equator, Atlantic Ocean. Most likely this is Europe. Yep. Worldwide, about 45 hurricanes form in tropical seas. So tropical seas. They usually move in curved paths westward and away from the equator until they reach cooler water and die out. An average of about 5 hurricanes form in the Atlantic Ocean every year. 5 hurricanes, they form from the Atlantic Ocean. Here is the Atlantic Ocean. I have been to the Atlantic Ocean too last time. If you have watched my video about Florida, that is where I think I posted something about Atlantic Ocean. All right, so that's the end of our presentation today, and I hope you like it. I hope that those who are living in the tropical region would understand how it is to save your life and of your loved ones' lives. Thank you and have a great day. Bye for now.
Florida's the Atlantic.